Hi, welcome to another episode of Comics Review. I'm your host, Kevin Starkey. Took a week off, now I'm back and ready to go. So let's start with Twilight Guardian. This is issue number 4 of 4 from talke. And this is by Troy Hickman and Sid Koshin and Bill Farmer. Now, I started out the first issue. I really enjoyed the series. Good artwork. Writing was good. I liked everything about it. And then issue 2, it sort of started to slip a little bit for me. Not a lot was happening. Issue 3 got a little bit better, and then this is the wrap-up issue here. And I don't want to really give much away except to say it got better. I definitely enjoyed this issue. It doesn't wrap up a lot of loose ends, though, that I was expecting it would. And it leaves room for a whole nother series. A lot of cool shots in this one. A lot more action in this one than in the other ones. Overall, I would give the whole series maybe 3 stars out of 5. It's decent. It's good. And nothing that blew me away, though. It's fair. The next comic I'm going to talk about is Malignant Man. This is issue number 1. This is of 4 from Boom Studios. And this one is, it's created and story by James Wan and written by Michael Allen Nelson, and the art is by Piotr Kowalski. I guess that's how you say that name. And it starts off with this guy who's sitting in a doctor's office, and you learn right away that he's got cancer, which is where the malignant comes from, malignant tumor, and it's in his brain. And he's only got a very short time to live, and he witnesses a robbery taking place, and he interrupts it. And he's rushed to the hospital, and I'm not going to give anything else away. It is really good. The artwork in here is very good. It's not, over the top wow or anything like that. I'd rate it a good 3.5 on the art alone. The story, I would rate a 5 stars out of 5. And the writing is decent. It's a good 4. So overall, I'd say this is a good solid 4.5 even. This is a really good series so far. Definitely excited about how it ends. Can't wait to see what's going to happen next. Definitely pick this one up. It's a fun read. The next comic is Abattoir. This is issue number 4 of 6 from Radical Comics. And there's a lot of names on this. I'm not going to name them all. This has been sort of an odd series. It's supposed to be scary. There really hadn't been that much scariness in it for me. There's this creepy old man, crone, Jebediah, and he buys up houses that people die in or weird things happen at, and it's just a continuation of the story. The guy who was supposed to sell the latest house, I guess, where some murder happened, Jebediah shows up and wants to buy the house, and the guy's, no, you can't buy it from me. And then his name's Richard, I think. And then a lot of bad stuff starts happening to him. He gets blamed for some murders. Jebediah gets that house anyway, and he's just on the run trying to prove himself innocent. He's got a cop friend, and it's just more of that story in this one. You learn a little bit more about certain things, and the artwork in here is decent. It's not that great. It's good. The story, I like the premise of the story a lot. And the writing's decent. I don't know where they're going to go with it, if it's going to have a good ending or not. I'm a little concerned about that. Overall, I would rate it a solid 3 right now. If it has a great ending, it could bring that up a little bit. And then the last comic I'm going to talk about is 68. This is by Image Comics. This is issue number 1. and I don't know if this is a one of three. It says takes place in 1968, and it's in Vietnam. It's basically a soldier, war story kind of a comic with zombies, and it's in Vietnam. And I wasn't really aware that it was going to be that type of a comic, but I love it. It's really, really good. Some of the cheesy dialogue between the soldiers is a little cliche or whatever, but it's neat. Everyone is turning into zombies, and it's very cool. People, dead people are coming back to life. Soldiers that they thought were dead, all of a sudden they're trying to claw out of a bag or whatever that their body's in. So far it seems pretty cool. There's only 3 issues, so it's not much of an investment. The artwork's a good 3.5. The writing is fair, 3, and the artwork is pretty good, 3.5. So I would give this issue 3.5 to 4, somewhere in there. Really good story. Definitely pick that one up. And then I'll quickly go through the other stuff here that I haven't read yet. Here's Zombies vs. Robots. This is Undercity #1 from IDW. It looks kind of cool. I've gotten a lot of those Zombie vs. Robots comics before, and I liked them. Here's a Walking Dead Weekly #16 from Image Comics. Love that series. Soldier Zero. This is by Boom Studios. This is issue #7. I'm really enjoying that series a lot. It's a lot of fun. Sixth Gun. This is issue 11. This is from Oni Press. This is one of my favorite series so far. Like that one a lot. Here's True Blood. This is issue #2. Tainted Love is that subtitle there. IDW. Now those are okay. I'm a fan of the show, so I've been picking those up. And after I bought the first one, I was thinking maybe I wouldn't like it, but it was actually quite good. So I picked up #2. Here's Scarlet. This is issue #4, and it's by Icon. Really enjoyed this the whole way through. It's kind of a gritty art style. The main character Scarlet talks to the reader, which is kind of neat. And it ends here with it says end of book 1. So I'm guessing there'll be more of these Scarlet comics to come. Which is cool. I like them a lot. And here's Rider on the Storm #3 of 3 by Radical. I've enjoyed this one a lot, and it's going to be neat to see how this one ends. Cool artwork. I like the style a whole lot. Neat story, kind of a horror. The guy's a demon, a half demon or something like that, and it's kind of a mobster with demons kind of a story. I was hoping to read this one in time for the review, but I just didn't have enough time to get to it. And that's it for this week. Please leave a comment here on YouTube or over on my blog at twodognight.net and let me know what you're reading this week. Have you read any of the stuff I talked about? And I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.